What is up, my fellow net dwellers? Couch Command here, and today we're doing another episode of Frelling Video Game News I Care About, the show where I talk about random articles from video game news over the last week that happen to matter to me for some reason or another. First, let's start by taking a big sigh of relief. We no longer are stuck saying that giant mouthful that is Xbox Gamepass for PC. That phrase is officially gone. It's dead. Microsoft officially old yellered that thing. From now on, it is instead PC Game Pass, which is far easier to get across. Though I will still probably just say Game Pass because I feel like, you guys need to guess whether or not that desktop background is actually my Xbox. Think about it. Is it? Are you sure it's not? Well, as long as you're positive, I guess. You can already see Microsoft's effort on rebranding out on their digital store as far as their different Game Pass cards these days. They now all say PC Game Pass, or you can just go look at the Microsoft Store itself, where instead of Xbox Game Pass for PC, you'll just see PC Game Pass. Microsoft's done a great job of rebranding it so far. However, they have missed one critical piece. That is right, to launch Xbox Game Pass for PC. Sorry, PC Game Pass. You still need to click on the Xbox app on your PC. That's right. This little guy right here, you still need that. But as long as you accept the fact you gotta go into Xbox to use your PC Game Pass, we're good. I'm sure they'll probably change the name on the software soon enough, but until they do, it's something we can pick at them for, right? Up next, it's that time of the year again, people. The time we wait for all year long, so we can finally be told what games we should have cared about this year, and what games that we loved that we are terrible people for enjoying. That's right, it's the Video Game Awards season, and we have been told we are all lame if we haven't played the latest and greatest. Yeah, I didn't even care enough to look it up. Video Games Awards shows to me are like every other award show out there, where they've become so out of touch that they are basically irrelevant at this point. However, like any other major video game thing out there, like, E3, any other announcement show, of course we got some new video game trailers to go with the Game Awards. And of these new trailers, there are two that, I'm kind of excited about. We got another trailer for Saints Row, and I am happy to say that the level of absurdity is there to some extent. They've got taco suits, they got ridiculous weapons, they got blows to people's gonads. The recent trailer has a positive return to form of some of the earlier Saints Row games, while leaving out the more ridiculous superhuman Matrix style stuff of the last few. This trailer has got my hopes up. I'm really hoping this actually is, as good as Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 to me is probably one of the pinnacles as far as Saints Row games go. And if it can live up to that, I'm going to be stoked. However, I'm still not going to pre-order because, every time you pre-order, you're just a fool. It's just the fastest way to disappoint yourself and make you regret a purchase. Instead, just wait for a sale, wait for some reviews, and make sure the game's actually worth your money before you drop it. The other trailer that came out was an Unreal 5 demo trailer focusing on the new Matrix movie. Unreal 4 has been the latest and greatest of the Unreal line for the last 7 years, give or take. The premise of the video is the blurring of lines between video games and reality, as graphics have improved. And while I can 100% say that the demo's graphics blow the last Matrix game out of the water, the graphics overall seem mostly comparable, if not slightly better than the majority of the modern high graphics games that have been released lately. With all new software, developers need some time to become comfortable with the software, and we also need the supporting technology out there to actually improve the game. But odds are the games we see 2 years from today versus today will be completely different. After all, in the words of Barney Stinson,
new is always better.
Lastly, we have great news as one of the best 4-player co-op games of the last few years has officially left early access. GTFO is a horror-based co-op shooter that placed an emphasis on its high difficulty level. A player can go down in less than 5 hits from the enemy, and if the full squad happens to go down, the mission's over, you all failed. Ammo is intentionally low, making conservation and use of stealth and melee a requirement, and overall enforcing the need for you guys to function as a squad. As of December 10th, GTFO has officially left the Steam Early Access program. It spent about 2 years in Early Access program starting back on December 9th, 2019. That also means that GTF officially spent 25% less time in the Steam Early Access program than my favorite zombie survival game. That's right, 7 Days to Die officially today hits its 8th year in the Early Access program with no signs of leaving anytime soon. If you want a game that will make you hate the Leroy Jenkins of your group, I highly recommend going out and supporting the devs by picking up GTFO. This was Couch Command. You all have a good night, a great tomorrow, and an amazing rest of the week. I'll see you next time.